Guys, it's Shino. Welcome to another Pokemon Showdown live, and we are here with tier changes, and I'm super excited because UU basically became a brand new metagame. Everything is shaken up. I love it so much. With the May tier shifts that happened last night, Saturday night, which is last night for me. So basically, I have a team that I modified off a team that I built earlier. It was a team called Malibu. I recorded a live with it previously, but I had Rhyperior over Mamoswine, and so anyway, this is a really fun team I've been playing around with. I think it's pretty solid. It has some glaring weaknesses, such as the fact that Entei basically just shits all over the team, but you know, other than that, it's pretty nice. Anyway, so we have a Life Orb Mamo, knockoff Icicle Crash, Earthquake, and Ice Shard. Pretty standard spread here, and this thing is an absolute monster in UU. I opted for knockoff over Stone Edge because it donks Rotom on the switch, like Rotom Heat, which is a big switch into Malibu. And you know, your boy's music still isn't right, so I'm just gonna edit that in later. Anyway, yeah, and knockoff also cripples Bronzong in P2, which is super nice, which helps it for Air Jordan, which is Salamence. This is pretty standard DD ments, DD, Outrage, Earthquake, and Iron Tail to break past Florges, which can make me and Xiao's job a little bit easier to clean. Also breaks through Whimsicott, which is just a pain in the ass. And then we also have Entei, because, you know, Entei's a very cool mod. Standard choice, man. You guys have all seen this before. I needed a wall breaker, because I went with a wall breaker, sweeper. And then we have Empoleon, because fuck Pidgeot. I hate Mega Pidgeot so much. Like, I get that it's not bannable, but I think it's really dumb. This is more of an offensive Empoleon, which basically aims to lure Swampert and knock it out with the Grass Knot. This is also my team's Suicune check, as horrible as that is. But anyway, Stealth Rock, Scald, Ice Beam, and Grass Knot, holding Shuka. Because Shuka allows it to lure Mamo, because Mamo is also kind of an issue, and to lure Mega Pert. So, then we also have a Crobat, because, you know, standard Crobat, Brayberry, U-Turn, Taunt, and Roost. Standard spread checks fighting types, and then we have Scarf Xiao, which, you know, we've all seen before, still beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to pause it, and then we'll see what we get, and I'll be right back. This guy's using a pretty neat team with Kingdra, which actually dropped to RU, but seeing as your boy doesn't have a dedicated lead, I'm just going to go ahead and assume he's going to lead with that. And I'm going to lead Xiao because Xiao can U-turn out on something for free. And is actually a major threat to his team once I get Frostlass out of the way. He ends up with Frostlass, you know. That's not a bad lead choice either. I'm just going straight away for the U-turn. Because as long as he's not like Scarf Frostlass, then we're doing okay. And I can just go into Empoleon and get out my rocks and all that jazz, which, you know, is pretty good for me, because, you know, rocks are actually really nice against this team, as long as I can prevent this stupid thing from bouncing them. We're gonna go and hit this man with the timer, because he gotta hurry up, but, yeah, so there we go. I get a nice 20% off with the U-turn, and actually kind of debating going directly into Mamo to knock off, which seems like kind of a good play. But I'm just going to go into Empoleon anyway, because if something gets Destiny bonded, I would rather keep Mamo. So he just ends up going for a spike right there. I'm just going to go straight away for the Scald, kind of anticipating the taunt, because he'd be like, oh, I want to stop him from doing the thing where he gets rid of my spike. As you just go straight away for Shadow Ball, which is fine. I do eat that relatively well. No burn, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to get up the rocks on the Destiny bond, probably. Because, you know, getting rocks up right there is super nice for me. And there it is. Because now I can go not directly back out to Xiao. Actually, I'll just go directly back out to Xiao, because if it takes damage, it takes damage. It's not like a huge deal. And I can just get a kill with Knock. So, is he debonding again? No, he Shadow Balls. Gets a crit, which is super unfortunate. Because now Xiao can't come back in. So, oh boy, sorry, I had to sneeze there. Anyway, I'm just going to go for a knock, though, because I can get rid of something's item, which is nice, even if it just is Chestnut. And Entei actually kind of gives his team some problems, because even though he does have a 4x resistant Kingdra, Kingdra is not bulky at all. so obviously not good for him. I don't have anything to force him to defog, which is unfortunate, so I'm actually going to save this maybe as a... Nah, actually, it's better to just knock right here. If he's belly drum, then I get rid of his Salic, which is always wonderful, as he is helmet. So that's cool. Fancy that. You have two spikers, bro. The spikes are important, but they're not that important. Also, Mence gives his team one fun ride down the death train, so kind of tempted to go into that right here, just because I do get a free DD, and then I can start wall breaking things to the point where Entei can maybe clean up with Bandit E-Speed. But anyway, as long as he's not like HP Ice. Actually, if he's Toxic, that's kind of unfortunate, because I can win this game just by clicking Outrage at +1. As he just does get up seeds. I'm going to DD on the Spiky Shield because I feel like he's that guy to run Spiky Shield. You know, and it's not a bad move, but I just feel like since he's helmet and all that, then he would probably run it to get extra least seed recovery, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to go straight away for another DD right here, as Air Jordan is flying, bro. He's all the way up there. I've actually wanted to try out like Fly Mence, because it can like lure Chestnut and stuff. What did he go for? He just got up another spike. Alright, well, you're dying. Like, I'm fairly certain you die to a +2 outrage from a Salamence. But, you know, we'll see. It didn't even die. Help me. Wait, what? Wait, did I not knock off the helmet? That's so lame. What? Zero, fix, please. That's weird, actually. I don't know why that happened, but I think I'm gonna lose now. Although I'm not too worried because Mamo can beat Lax 1v1 if I get like 2 high rolls with EQ, and I can always burn it, which is beautiful. That's kinda weird. Anyway, we're gonna pause until this guy makes a move. We'll be right back. To make his move like as soon as I unpaused it, so fancy that. Kind of feeling Empoleon right here, just because Empoleon is relatively useless, so he goes in Espeon. Like, and the reason I went at Empoleon right there is because my Scarfer got critted, A, and B, because if you were to go at something really threatening, then I suppose this is better to have out than whatever. Okay, can you boy get a burn right here with this Scald? That would be very helpful. And I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to break subs. He goes for the Grass Knot. Thanks for the torrent boosted Scald, bro. Like, ban Scald. We'll see what he goes out into right here. If he goes out into this and it's crit draw, I'm actually kind of worried. But I'll just probably click Ice Beam. One thing I really want to try out in this meta is Subpataya Empoleon, because that seems very, very cool. And your boy has not used it except in Gen 4 OU, but you know. And you know, it's always fun to like bring back former sets, or not former sets, but sets that used to be like super popular. I know Yabo the other day was running around with this really, really, really cool, what was it? It was a, oh, come on, what was it? You can remember, it was Sub Endeavor. Swampert, Megapert, and he just ran it with rain support because it can like weaken counters for rain. Like, this thing would be super annoying if you couldn't do that. Is he Specs? Nah, nice. The easy choke. Thank you very much, friend. Appreciate it. Anyhow, I'd imagine he's just gonna go ahead and Darmanitan right here. If he goes out into Lax, I'm definitely taunting because I'm not about to get beat by this thing. And as long as he's not like banned Lax, then I think I've got this game. We'll see though, because the game plan is going to be I got him on the curse, easy. The game plan is going to be weaken this Snorlax as much as possible. Hopefully die on the turn that I taunt, so that I can come in and spam Sacred Fire with a never mind. That's a 2-hit KO. Don't kill me. Don't para. Nice. It's far too easy. And okay, so on this double down right here, what your boy is going to do is I'm going to go straight into Mamo so that I can get off Life Orb Ice Shard damage, plus Rocks, plus recoil of him going for Flare Blitz. And then I can knock him out with the E-Speed. from Entei. So that game was close. That was really weird because he should have just straight up lost to Mence had I knocked off his helmet. But I guess, like, I'm probably wrong on this. It's probably like a mechanics, like, quirk to where it's like, oh, to be honest, it's probably you have to be alive when you, like, knock it off, and if you die to helmet, the helmet doesn't go. I feel like that's happened to me before, actually, but, you know, it's whatever. I'm just going for the ice shard. To get off 20%, which means he's fire punch. No burn? Easy. He's sheer force. He can't burn me. So, this is looking like an easy win from here on out, unless he's, like, max defense Darmanitan. Then we live in. But, Thick Fat's actually really nice, because it allows me to take all these hits, and that was an extremely low roll the first time, but look at Mamo doing all this work in, like, the first full day that it's been down. But yeah, Mamo didn't get to do that much this game, but I feel like this is basically the San Antonio Spurs of Pokemon right here, to where every mon is pretty good, but there's not one like star of the team. It kind of revolves around 3 of them, and with 3 support mons and whatever. So anyway, that's a good game. We are continuing to climb the ladder after your boy went on some major tilt. We're gonna go ahead and grab one more because, you know, I would like to grab another one, and you use fun right now. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and grab another one and catch you guys in a second. Alright, so we hit Magikarp Bite, who's actually like relatively competent, so this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and lead with your boy Empoleon though, because I feel like he's gonna lead with Mamo, and I can lure him into Earthquaking turn 1, which is always great, and then I can just burn it with the Scald Blast. Ban Scald! And basically getting Mamo out of the way on turn 1 will be super nice for me, because it's not a pain in the ass later for Mence and Entei. And mainly Mence though, because Mence looks like it can have some fun versus his team if I weaken Mandibuzz. So he ends up leading out with Gallade, which is not what I wanted to see at all. I'm assuming he's going to Zen Headbutt turn 1. So I'm just gonna get Rocks up. As he goes for the knock, gets rid of my Shuka. That's so lame. Don't do that, bro. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Crobat here because I don't feel like he's gonna Zen this turn as he drains. Nice. That's what I like to see. Anyway, right here, I'm just gonna go straight away for the U-turn because I don't feel like he can stay in. If he's really feeling real, he'll stay in, but like I can just sack Empoleon either way. Because now that Empoleon lost its Shuka, it's kind of useless. He goes out into his own Empoleon though, so pick your fodder. Mamo's really good, man. And as long as he's not Shuka, then I'm about to get a kill. As we see the lefties. So, like, I'm pretty free to EQ here, because even if he goes into Mandibuzz, I can just Icicle Crash, and Life Orb Icicle Crash is going to do a lot. So, not too worried about that. And I kind of have to EQ here, because I don't want to risk Mamo taking a Scald. And, you know, I guess that's the biggest downside to Mamo and UU, is that it's basically a ground ice type in a tier full of bulky waters. I still feel like it'll be A+ or S if it does stay, and if they don't suspect it or whatever, but you know, we'll see. He goes into his Mandy, which, you know, it's kind of lame, but I'm just clicking Icicle Crash. As long as I hit, I feel like this will kill, as it gets a crit and kills. Not sure how much that one mattered, being completely honest, because like I'm a Life Orb Mamo, but he goes into Shandy right here. I'm going to assume this thing is Scarf by the fact that he brought it in, or he's just Specs and is feeling real. I'm gonna go to Empoleon to scout the damages though, because I don't feel like he'll be able to kill me with a Shadow Ball. And also, like, I don't want Mamo taking any more damage. He goes for the Fire Blast, which that just kills. Okay, your boy is gonna go straight out into can I just go to Crobat? Because I'm willing to take a Scarf Fire Blast. I'm not willing to take a Specs Fire Blast. So either way, I can U-turn out right here. Scout, which said he is. If he's Scarf, I'm going straight out into Mence. He's Specs, so I'm going to Mence anyway. And I pretty much get a free EQ off right here and get to do a lot of damage to something now that Mandy is out of the way. So we see the Fire Blast. That did far too much for my liking. not okay with that at all. I'm going to go ahead and click EQ, though, because, you know, don't really lose anything. I'm willing to risk a tie versus his Ments, because then, even if I lose, I get my Mamo in for free, and that is something that he cannot have, especially since he is Specs. I'm going to go ahead and calc if he's modest or if he's timid, because that is actually really important for Mamo. So, Chandelure, OU Stallbreaker, sure. We need this to be 252 versus your boy Salamence that I can't spell. Yeah, OU Choice Scarf, whatever, but you're jolly, not naughty. Fire Blast. Why is this weird? 252. Item choice specs. Choice specs reaches that damage, so I know he's modest specs. Wait, what does timid specs do though? Ah, timid specs could also hit it. It may have just been a really high roll. I don't know why he's going into this. Because I'm just clicking EQ again. Like, it's not even a problem. Maybe it doesn't kill? Yeah, it didn't even kill. That's so lame. As he gets up his own rocks, which I guess is fine. Because I'm just EQing either way. And this really makes it a lot easier for Shao late game. So, you know, that's always good. He's probably going to Mamo right here. In which case, I'm just going Shao, because a lot of Mamos are actually Scarf. It's kind of a slow Scarfer, and I still prefer Scarf Shao to it, because I feel like Life Orb Mamo is really, really good, because it does kind of have its way with both offense and balance, but, you know, either way, we'll see what he decides to go out into right here. He chooses his own Ments, which I guess is kind of interesting. I would imagine this is Scarf, but I'm just clicking Outrage either way, as he is able to knock me out with the Dargon Claw. Kind of want to go Mamo. I really don't want to Ice Shard right here, because I feel like he's just going to switch out. I really want to go for like the EQ, but I'm just going to Ice Shard anyway. Because, yeah. What you going to do? That did a lot. Oh my lord. Stop. He's going for Zen Headbutt right here. Like, there's nothing I can do to stop it, though. So I'm just going to go out in a Crobat, because it is relatively expendable. I do get Entei in for free, like, worst case scenario. Or I can just go back into Mamo. So he goes for the Psycho Cut. Will be able to knock me out. So good play on his part, like, but that's kind of expected, I guess. Is he Scarf? Did we see him switch moves? Yeah, we saw him switch moves, like on turn 2. Good job. So I'm just going to go ahead and go straight out into Entei right here, because I can click E-Speed, get a kill, and then I kind of force him out into Mamo to take more damage, which I want really bad. Because, okay, I'm going to start the timer, because Showdown is being all sorts of laggy right now. But anyway, here is going to be my game plan. I'm thinking like 10 turns ahead. I'm going to go to Entei, E-Speed. He goes into Mamo as I E-Speed, and I get damage as he knocks me out. I go into Mienshao, knock off to get the kill. He goes into Ments, I knock off his Scarf, and then I Ice Shard him with that. So, I think that's how the game is going to go. I think it's about a wrap. So, like, I'm actually really pleased with how well this team is doing. Like, offensive Shuka, Pivot, and Polion is kind of weird, but, you know, I kind of needed something to check Pidgeot and get rocks, because I want Icicle Crash on the other thing, as this is kind of an issue. Actually, I feel like I can just kill him with the knock. Let me go ahead and calc this real quick, though. So we have Mamo, OU Physical Attacker, except you are, let's just say for the purposes of this, you're Adamant. 252 versus, where is your boy? Hit your boy up real quick with Mienshao. You Choice Scarf, knockoff will do 34 on a low roll. So unless he's like bulky, then I think I got the game in the bag. So, and if he's bulky, then I outspeed him with my Mamo and knock him out with the Life Orb Ice Shard. So I think this is about a wrap, except he switches out, which I guess is kind of a weird play, because like I'm Scarf and I'm going for knockoff either way. But you know, very good game. That's a good one to end on, actually, because, you know, I thought that was pretty high level. It was a fast-paced game, offensive. Showed all 3 of the new things that dropped, because regular Glade also dropped. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please make sure to leave a like, because it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also, make sure to enter today's comment question of the video, which is which of the new drops are you most excited for in any tier? I will probably leave a link to the drops in the description below. Anyway, with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content, and with that, I'll catch you guys on the flip-flop.